Hello guys, good morning. I think it's around Isaac 10, 9, 11:42. I'm way off. But good morning everybody. If you're watching this on replay, today, if I'm not mistaken, is Tuesday. I know last time I put a habit on there, I said habit number 12. Well, it was actually habit number 11. This is habit number 12 that we're going to go through. But first, I always want to say to everybody who's watching me today that thank you for listening. Thank you for following. Share, like the page. Like I always say, we just never know who we're going to make an impact on, who's going to see the page, and maybe one of the habits made an impact in their lives, in what they're doing on their daily routine, either at work or following the diet or trying to get, the girl, or trying a new project that they're afraid because their mind is telling them one thing and the heart is telling them another. Today's habit number 12, is when the going gets tough. And if you're not from the RGV, I'm at South Padre Island here at the jetties. I came way here at the tip of the jetties. This is where it ends, so I'm just a couple of feet away where it actually hits the Gulf of Mexico and the ocean. But I couldn't go much more further, only because it's super slippery because of everything that's so wet. But either way, habit number 12, when the going gets tough. And what does that habit have to do with what we're going through? Many times in the workplace, at home, we focus on a problem and we focus on what went wrong, and we focus all our energy on what happened in the past, when we should really be focusing on how are we going to solve the problem, how are we going to move forward. Let's use one analogy of people that say, when you cry over spilled milk, don't cry over spilled milk. What does that mean? Well, just imagine if something spills over the table or over the counter, a spilled milk, and we focus our energy on the problem and we focus our energy on the past. Well, what's going to happen? Well, the milk is going to start dripping. It's going to start going through the cabinets, and if you're close to a rug, if we continue to focus our energy on the spilled milk, instead of taking action, and we're just focusing and fighting about it and bringing it up, and we're just focusing all our energy on the spilled milk, we're just going to continue on down and possibly soak into the rug. And then what's in the rug? Now you're in more stress. Now you're in a bigger problem. Now it's going to sit there at the rug by the time it's soaked out. So because we focused all our energy on the spilled, on the problem, on the situation, on the breakup, on an issue at work, and you're focusing all your energy. I just had a huge wave almost go over me once again. But either way, if we focus our energy on the problem and repeating the same thing over and over, and then that's what's going to happen. But if you don't focus on that energy or on that problem, and you focus on the solution, and then your life, you'll be at a better place. And then if the spilled milk would have fallen, and if instead of us focusing on who spilled it, who dropped it, and just sit there and fight about it, and you just grab a napkin and clean it up, well, you focused on the solution, and you clean it up right away and just continue to move forward. Next time, don't put it in the same place, because you know that your kid or your daughter or whoever is going to drop it again, right? So if you're going through a breakup, if somebody just cheated, or if you're having problems at work, don't focus on the past. It already happened. Use all your focus towards the solution. Okay. Let's use one more analogy before we go on to the next topic. But another analogy that I love using, if you're on a boat and you're sailing the boat and you're going full speed ahead, and we start tying nets and ropes of nets into the boat, and we tie about 5 and then 10 and then 11, and then by the time you know it, we have about 30 nets tied to the boat. Well, what's going to happen? It's going to slow us down. Okay, it's going to cause stress. It's going to cause a lot of anxiety. Okay, and that's what happens to many of you. If you're listening to this message today, when the going gets tough, this habit is one that you need to practice over and over. In other words, now that we know that we're not supposed to focus on the past, don't focus on the problem, focus on the solution, and stay focused on the solution, and then you're gonna move forward. So start letting go of those ropes. Start letting go of that problem that's holding you back. Stop talking about the past and move forward. Stop arguing with your coworker about what happened in the past and focus on the solution and how are you going to move forward. You had a business partner that did you wrong, and focus on the solution. How are you going to move forward? Don't focus on what the partner did to you or what your significant other or your family member. Focus on the solution and how are you going to move forward and make this better. Okay, so if back to the analogy on the boat, then start letting go of those strings. The more you let go of the strings, and then you're not focused so much on what's dragging you back, but you're focused on how you're going to move forward. Okay, so that's a message today. Habit number 12 is actually now habit number 12 is when the going gets tough. That's a topic that we're going to put on this habit. I'll post it. I'll once I'm there at home, I'll do some editing, but just want to let you know that everything I do, there's no transcript. Sometimes I over talk, sometimes I under talk, sometimes I don't say enough, sometimes I don't express enough, but you guys are going to become, what I'm trying to do is make an impact in your life, and hopefully you guys can follow and start commenting and start helping each other, because maybe the things I say, you can add more to what I say. There's many people. There's a shout outs that I want to do, and there's some that are followers and some that are not. But one shout out that I want to do, or 4 or 5 of them, I don't know, it depends how much I remember right now or it comes to me. But one is to Joe Castillo. I met Joe Castillo at an elementary a couple of years back, and the reason I'm bringing him up is because Joe Castillo seems, when I met him, I'm like, man, this guy is talented. He was multitasking. He was taking care of, I think, 3 positions in one time because someone was out or someone was absent. But when he was doing this multiple multitasking and doing several positions at one time, he was all cool about it. And I was like, man, this guy is a genius. So Joe Castillo, if you're listening to me and you've been thinking about something that, man, I gotta move on, you do, man. You have a lot to offer this world, and I guarantee you that you can do a lot more with your talent. Vicky and Juan is another shout out that I want to do. You have so much talent of the knowledge that you have, and when I think about when the going gets tough, there's nothing simple in life that you've gone through, which I know you've learned, and I know that you have so much knowledge that you can give to the world that people will pay for what you know. I guarantee you can do a lot more, and I know that for sure. Also, Gus Garcia, I know he's been in a shout out to Gus Garcia. He came to mind, believe it or not, about, I want to say 5 years ago, where I was thinking, man, that this guy has talent, that he cares about people. He wants to help people. He's always trying to do something for someone. And about 5 years ago, he came into mind, and I said, man, this guy, with the talent and genius that he is and the love that he gives to the people, he can do a lot more. I'm not saying that where he's at, he's not doing good. He's outstanding. He's killing it. He's opening little businesses here and there. But Gustavo, if you're listening, man, you're valuable, and everyone else who's listening to me, you guys have a lot of value that is worth a lot of money, sometimes a lot more than where you're at. But another shout out is Peter Solis. He also came to mind about 6 or 7 years ago, and I called him and said, hey Peter, how are you doing? And he goes, and what was that? What, out of nowhere, so many years had gone by, but he popped into my mind of a person that was very talented, super talented, that he's a genius so much that he doesn't know what to do with the talent. He's made things happen. He's been through things, rough things, and he's been through good things. But I guarantee you that all the knowledge that you can bring to this world, other people want to learn from those mistakes, and how he came out of a bad situation and turned it into a good situation. He would go to different neighborhoods and he would talk to people and say, hey, do the right thing, and it takes guts to do that. So Peter Solis, man, I applaud you for that too. And those are the shout outs that I wanted to make today. Just being transparent, and then I know I added a lot more to this video than when the going gets, but just wanted to add more today. I am at the tip of the jetties today, and I am going to do some fishing. If I catch any fish, I will post them. But there's something else I wanted to do today. My daughter had this message in a bottle in her room, and my teammates, my son Alexis, Danny, and Isaac, decided, hey, why don't we just do a message in the bottle? So all the information about our community, our exclusive community, the next level in life, is in this bottle. So whoever finds this bottle, I hope it goes as far as another country. Who knows? Maybe it'll just come back into someone here in South Padre Island or Boca Chica Beach. I don't know. But if it doesn't break and somebody picks it up, and then there's a message in here, a valuable message for that person, and I'm asking them to take a snapshot, to take a picture, communicate with us, and send us a picture wherever it lands. It's because we want to try to make an impact not only on the viewers that I have, but on any viewer across the countries, across the state, wherever this lands. But this is why I ask you to like and share, because we're trying to make an impact on as many people as we can. So I'm gonna try not to slip and fall here. So it is a little bit slippery. The current is going a little bit out. So here's the message in the bottle. We're about to throw it into the ocean. Wish me luck. Wish me that I'm strong enough that it goes far enough and it doesn't come back. So I tried to come as far as I could to the tip of the ocean, and I'm gonna try to throw it as hard as I can without slipping. So right now I'm just trying to grab onto a good solid rock. So Isaac will try to focus me here. If I slip and fall, I'm happy to would have met everybody. Saying goodbye. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not saying my goodbyes. But no, you can leave it. You can put it down right there. Okay, so here's a bottle. It's about to go out into the ocean. I'm hoping to God that it's not going to come back. I'm trying to grab on because I'm going to try to grab as much speed as I can. So the water's about to hit me. Turn it a little bit this way, to your left, right there. So here he goes. My arm's going to hurt because I know it's been hurting for a while. So you guys can count me off if you want. 1, 2. Oh man. Here he goes. Okay, so it's out in the ocean. The current is taking it out, so I'm gonna try to flip it over. Hopefully you guys can see it here. Sorry guys that I'm too close, but it is going out into the ocean. There it is. So there's our message in the bottle. I'm hoping that no ship or boat will hit it. I'm hoping that it continues to go that way out and not come back in, because if not, it's gonna break with the rocks here and it's not gonna go too far. So I'll let you know how that goes. So we are at the tip of the jetties, right here at the very tip of the jetties in South Padre Island. There's only one guy here that he's further down, but he has some special shoes that he won't slip. If I go that way, I will slip. But either way, Alexis is mad because he wanted to come, but he had a college class that he had to go to. Danny had a class he needed to go to. Me and Isaac, we do online courses, man. Now, Isaac is doing an online course. There's a guy in the boat right there, right next to the jetties, because there's a lot of reds. That's where we're gonna hit it right now in a minute. If I catch a fish, I'll let you know. But Alexis, how you doing, buddy? And here's Isaac saying hi, making fun of you because you couldn't come for being in class and trying to do your homework. But Danny is also somewhere out there in college. But just giving you a tour, guys. I'm about to end this video. My bottle is still going out. I'm so proud that it is. Let's check where it's at. A real quick status, right there's a bottle still going out into the ocean. So I hope it reaches a different country or somewhere on a different state. So hi, Alexis. So let me give you a quick hope. I'm gonna try not to slip here because I'm right above the seaweed, on the seaweed I mean. But there's South Padre Island. Here's all the nice condominiums way out there. But there's South Padre Island. There's Dolphin Cove somewhere over there, like a mile or so away. There's South Bay on that side, which is Boca Chica Beach. And we're at the Gulf of Mexico. This right here is the Gulf of Mexico. Mexico is on that side, way, like I'm thinking 2-3 miles from where you guys are watching right now. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed this, even if you're watching it on replay. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. I hope you guys share and like the page. I hope you guys really focus on the habits. That habits have made a big difference in my life, have really taken me up to the next level in my life. And I'm more than sure it can do the same for you. It doesn't matter what your story is. It doesn't matter what you want to do in life. It doesn't matter if it's a business. It doesn't matter if you're focusing on a diet. It doesn't matter if you're focusing on getting a better position where you're at. It doesn't matter. These habits all come together and really make you move up to the next level in life. Really practice habit number 12, which is when the going gets tough. Focus on the solution. Don't be focusing on the problem. Other than that, you're gonna have anxiety, you're gonna have stress, and you're gonna live in the past all the rest of your life. So focus on the solution, not the problem. See you guys. Thank you for following and thank you for watching me on the replay. See you guys. Bye. Isaac wants to say bye. Bye, Alexis. Bye, Danny. Bye, everybody else.